Let me tell you something no one else will. The world doesn't reward the honest. It rewards the strategic. 500 years ago, a man named Baltasar Gracián, a Spanish Jesuit, wrote a book so dangerous, so brutally honest about human nature, that kings and spies studied it in secret. His name is forgotten today, but his ideas? They're the hidden code of the powerful. You've been lied to. Your teachers, your parents, even your favorite self-help gurus, they all sold you a myth. They told you that hard work, honesty, and being nice would get you ahead. But look around. The people at the top didn't get there by playing fair. They got there by understanding the real rules of the game. This isn't about being manipulative. It's about seeing the world as it actually is, not as you wish it were. And once you see it, you'll never be the same. Here's the first truth they never taught you in school. The world runs on perception, not reality. Gracián wrote, "Things pass for what they seem, not for what they are." Translation? It doesn't matter how smart, talented, or hardworking you are. If you don't appear valuable, you'll be treated as worthless. Watch this play out everywhere. The coworker who gets promoted isn't always the most skilled. It's the one who looks like leadership material. The influencer with millions of followers isn't always the most knowledgeable. It's the one who seems the most confident. The person who gets the second chance isn't always the most deserving. It's the one who makes you believe they deserve it. Most people waste their lives trying to prove their worth. The wise? They craft their image. They don't wait for recognition. They command it. You've been taught to just be yourself. Terrible advice. The most successful people aren't themselves. They're the best version of themselves, curated for the situation. Gracián called this the art of worldly wisdom. Here's how it works. People don't judge you by your intentions. They judge you by your actions and your appearance. You can be a genius, but if you dress like a slob, speak uncertainly, or let others interrupt you, you'll be treated like an afterthought. Want respect? Stop waiting for it. Take it. Stand like you belong. Speak like you know. Move like you've already won. Confidence isn't something you feel. It's something you project. And here's the secret. Fake it until you become it. But there's a catch. This isn't about lying. It's about emphasizing your strengths and minimizing your weaknesses. The world doesn't reward the humble. It rewards the memorable. Your parents told you to speak your mind. Another lie. Gracián said, the more you say, the less people remember. The people who dominate conversations aren't the ones who talk the most. They're the ones who say the right things at the right time. Here's a rule that will change your life. Never be the first to speak in a negotiation. Never explain yourself to people who don't matter. And never reveal your full hand. Silence is power. When you speak less, you listen more. When you listen more, you learn more. And when you learn more, you control more. The person asking the questions is the one in charge, not the one giving answers. Try this. The next time someone asks for your opinion, pause. Let the silence hang. Then deliver your point with half the words. Watch how people lean in. You were raised to believe loyalty is sacred. It's not. Loyalty is a currency. And like any currency, it must be earned. The moment you give it freely, you become a mark. Gracián wrote, friendship multiplies joys and divides griefs, but only if it's real. Most friendships are transactions. That colleague who's always just checking in, they want something. That old friend who only calls when they're in trouble, they're not a friend, they're a consumer. Here's the rule, be slow to trust, quick to verify, and ruthless about cutting ties with those who drain you. The world is full of takers. The wise surround themselves with givers, people who add value, not subtract it. Conflict isn't something that happens to you. It's something that's always happening around you. Every conversation is a negotiation. Every social circle is a hierarchy. And if you're not paying attention, you're losing. Most people avoid confrontation. The powerful, they prepare for it. They don't start fights, but they finish them. They don't fear enemies, they study them. Want to win? Master the art of indirect influence. Praise in public, criticize in private. Let others take credit for small wins, while you control the big picture. And never, ever let someone see you sweat. Here's the biggest lie you've been sold. Just be nice, and people will like you. Wrong. Nice is weak. Kind is strong. Nice people avoid hard conversations. Kind people have them because they care enough to tell the truth. Nice people say what others want to hear. Kind people say what others need to hear. The world doesn't respect nice. It respects strength, especially when it's tempered with wisdom. You can keep playing by the old rules, hope for the best, trust blindly, and wonder why you're overlooked. Or you can wake up. Gracian's wisdom isn't about manipulation. It's about mastery. Mastery of yourself. Mastery of perception. Mastery of the unseen forces that shape every human interaction. The choice is yours. Stay a pawn or become a player. If this resonated, hit like and subscribe, because next time we're diving into Gracian's most dangerous lesson: how to make people need your approval without ever asking for it. But be warned, once you see the game, you can't unsee it.